No. Now it ends.
Oh, that was sexy. Hello guys, welcome back to Sophie Reacts. Having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be reacting to Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 3. This episode is called Oathbreaker. So without further ado, let's dive into this reaction. Who's breathing heavily? Is it Jon or Braavos? It doesn't look okay. Is it you in there? Can you recognize Ghost? Holy shit. This must have consequences. I mean, sure, there's a price to pay for this resurrection. I mean, how? Why? Those are important questions. Oh my god, he's not okay. He's... No. Yes, you did it.
Remember.
You did it, girl.
They stabbed me. Ollie.
Oh.
You put a knife in my heart. The lady brought you back.
I used to hate her, but now? I mean...
After they stabbed you, after you died.
She brought him back.
What did you see?
She's interested in the afterlife. I mean, I would.
Nothing. There was nothing at all.
Okay, that's scary.
The Lord let you come back for a reason.
I mean, yeah.
Stannis was not the prince who was promised, but someone has to be.
Jon? Was she mistaken about Stannis and it's Jon? Not Stannis? This is why she was interested in him. She was giving him the, you know, the looks whenever she sees him.
I did what I thought was right. And I got murdered for it. Now I'm back.
Welcome to Game of Thrones,
Why?
Jon Snow.
I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. What does it matter?
It matters.
You go on. You fight for as long as you can. You clean up as much of the shit as you can.
I failed.
Poor Jon.
Good. Now go fail again.
Oh, the most motivational words ever. Go fail again. I wouldn't want to be Lord Commander anymore, to be honest. I mean, the guy technically died for the Night's Watch. He could just walk away and no one would say a thing. God.
They think you're some kind of god. The man who returned from the dead.
I
I'm
mean...
not a god. I know that.
I saw your pecker. What kind of god would have a pecker that small?
Torment. And God, I'm sucker for romances. Seriously. Oh my god.
Is that still you in there? I don't think so. Hold off on burning my body for now. That's funny. You sure that's still you in there?
Because it didn't used to be funny. Oh, the man comes back from the dead and his friends waste no time to roast him. But seriously, like for the wildlings, they watch the man who saved them die and come back to life. I wouldn't be surprised if there's this whole new religion created around Jon. Sam, you have no idea what happened to your best friend.
Did I ever tell you I used to think the sea was called the sea because it was nothing but water as far as the eye could see?
I don't think so.
Sea. They're spelled different, but they sound the same. Won't be long. We'll be in the south soon. I'm excited to see Old Town. The captain says it's the most beautiful city in Westeros.
The Citadel doesn't admit women. There won't be a place for you there. Half a little, Sam.
So?
I stayed at Castle Black. There's no women allowed there.
The Citadel isn't Castle Black. I don't have a Jon Snow or Maester Aemon to help me bend the rules.
So, if we're not going to Old Town, where are you taking me?
Exactly.
To my home. Hornhill.
The father who disowned you?
My father's... Well, my father, but my mother's a kind woman and my sister's lovely. They'll take care of you both.
That's my father.
The man beside him is Howland Reed, Mira's father.
He does look like a young Sean Bean with this hair, seriously. This is the first time I'm really interested in Bran's story arc, seriously. Like, to have Bran as a flashback device is such a fantastic narrative tool. It's a brilliant way to stretch out the series. I mean, what?
Lord Stark,
I looked for you on the Trident.
we weren't there.
Your friend
Targaryen sigil.
would lie beneath the ground if we had been.
The Mad King is dead. Rhaegar lies beneath the ground. Why weren't you there to protect your prince?
Our prince wanted us here.
Where's my sister?
Oh.
I wish you good fortune in the wars to come.
Oh, you say this to me in the comments.
And now it begins.
No. Now it ends.
Oh, that was sexy. Are they holding Ned's sister in the tower? Captive? Holy moly, he's such a badass. Wow. He's better than Sebastian Salmi.
He's better than my father.
Obviously.
Hobbit.
So what happened? How did he win?
My father beat him.
Did he?
Did he get lucky? Oh. Well, he didn't quite
Stabbed him in the back.
beat him. I mean, it's not Ned who stabbed him in the back, but you can't say about this beating him, though.
What's in the tower?
That's enough for one day.
It's his sister.
Visit again another time.
I want to see where he's going.
Time to go.
Father!
Wait, what? Did he hear him? Oh, don't tell me he can alter history. No way. Oh my god, this is so cool. Are we gonna have this whole like butterfly effect thing?
He heard me.
Exactly.
Maybe he heard the wind.
No, he heard him.
Past is already written. The ink is dry. You won't be here forever. You won't be an old man in a tree.
Thank
Before
God.
you leave, you must learn
Learn what?
everything.
We've been here in season 1, right? Yeah, we've been here in season 1. The horses, man. They're the size of the Titan in Braavos. They used to be this big. Not sure. Man, that Arthur Knight was so badass. He took on Ned and his buddies just by himself all at once. Only falling because of that guy he failed to actually kill. You know, we didn't learn about the leader of the Sons of the Harpy, did we?
The Unsullied and the Second Sons are foreign soldiers, brought here by a foreign queen to destroy our city and our history.
I understand. Well, that makes perfect sense from your perspective. I have a different perspective, of course. I think it's important that you try to see things from my perspective, just as I will try to see them from yours. Because that is the only way that I can make you and Dom happy. happy.
Who's dumb?
You're a true liberator, aren't you? You won't torture me, you'll just threaten my son.
Children are blameless. I have never hurt them. Your boy is in no immediate danger. This, I swear to you. But between us, dear, you did conspire to kill the Queen's soldiers. We both know the penalty for that crime.
So either you kill me or they do.
Yes. From your perspective, this is a problem. There is a third option, though. A ship leaving tomorrow for Pentos. I've already booked passage for a woman and her young son. You need to decide now. A new life for you and Dom. Or...
Varys is good. Such a weird trio.
What should we
Not
do?
gonna lie.
To pass the time, what should we do? What should we talk about?
What we see on patrol, what we capture on patrol.
Everything related to
That's
petrol.
Very good. A wise man once said, the true history of the world is a history of great conversations in elegant rooms.
Who said this?
Yeah?
Me.
Of course,
Just
Tyrion.
Oh, you took your time.
Sorry. I was busy learning who funds the Sons of the Harpy. Some things you can't rush.
You found out?
The good masters of Astapor and the wise masters of Yunkai, with help from their friends in Volantis.
Conquered Astapor and Yunkai once, we will do it again and execute the masters.
If the Unsullied march off to reconquer Astapor and Yunkai,
You
who
lose
remains
Meereen.
to defend the free people of Meereen?
If we do not fight them, how can we stop them?
We cannot. The masters speak only one language. They spoke it to me for many years. I know it better than my mother tongue. If we want them to hear us, we must speak it back to them.
Tell me, can you little birds get a message to the good masters of Astapor, the wise masters of Yunkai, and the benevolent enslavers of Volantis?
Of course, men can be fickle, but birds I always trust.
Your eye looks much better, Arthur. How's your mother's jaw?
Birds.
And your father?
I always assumed that they were young kids, but
Will Lord Varys ever come back?
never been confirmed till now.
Miss him.
He was nice. He called us his little birds.
Varys' little birds.
Your little birds now, Your Grace. What did you do to him exactly? I haven't been able to get a clear answer. Oh, a number of things. Does he understand what we're saying? I mean, to the extent that he ever understood complete sentences in the first place.
He's acting like a kid who's discovering something really cool again.
That's the faith-level official charges yet?
Not yet.
That's just one trial by combat I look forward to watching.
Don't stop at the city. I want little birds in Dawn, in Highgarden, in the north. If someone is planning on making our losses their gains, I want to hear it. If someone is laughing at the Queen who walked naked through the streets covered in shit, I want to hear. I want to know who they are. I want to know where they are.
I feel like she's gonna get more dangerous now. I just have this feeling she's gonna get worse.
And no one listened to my advice, so here we are. And what he's done to Gregor Clegane...
He's the hand of the king?
Abomination.
Can I help you?
Why are you here?
My mother.
I was invited, my dear, to help deal with several troublesome issues, such as the Queen's imprisonment.
Thank you for bringing it up. It's well past time we address the abuses I endured.
Marjorie is the Queen.
Oh.
You are not the Queen, because you're not married to the King. I do appreciate these things can get a bit confusing in your family.
Seeing as you cannot make us leave, we best get on with it.
No, we cannot make you leave. And you cannot make us stay. Not unless you're going to have that thing murder us all.
This is a new site. Completely. Cersei lost control of the small council. Completely. This is something new.
Your Grace.
Are you gonna
My
do
mother would
something?
like to see her daughter's final resting place.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. That's not possible. Not yet.
When will it be possible?
When she's fully atoned for her sins, she must stand trial before 7 septons.
So we can learn the true extent of her sins.
I want you to let her see Marcella's resting place. I am the king.
You are.
And what does that mean to you?
It means a great deal to me. The crown
I don't
and the
think
faith
so.
are the twin pillars of the world. Do you know who told me that?
Cersei.
Your mother.
Surprise me. Do something.
If we're to be just and good,
Oh, Tom, you're
then
so
we
easily
accept
manipulated.
orders, even kings. A true leader avails himself of the wisest counsel he can, and no one is wiser than the gods.
My grandfather once said something similar. Except for the part about the gods.
Holy
the gods
shit.
work through him whether he knew it or not. As they work through your mother.
So easy swayed. Disappointed yet again. Listen, Arya.
Her father was Eddard Stark. Her mother was Catelyn Stark. She had one sister, Sansa, and 4 brothers. 3 brothers. Robb, Bran, Rickon.
And Jon.
And a half-brother, Jon.
What the fuck?
Tell me about the Hound. Also dead.
He's really dead. I think so. He's really dead.
Arya Stark left him to die. He was on her list. He was not on her list anymore.
I thought maybe that they didn't really confirm his death. I thought, but it's been a whole season, so she's a fighter. She's a fighter.
To kill.
Holy shit, Arya. She's getting better at fighting! Blind, yes! Oh my god. I'm getting goosebumps.
If a girl tells me her name, I will give her eyes back.
This is torture, seriously.
A girl has no name.
Shouldn't be drinking this water, right?
If a girl is truly no one, she has nothing to fear.
Is he gonna give her her eyes back? He's gonna open her eyes and be able to see again. Man, what a trust exercise, seriously.
My beloved father, the warden...
Your father was a cunt, and that's why you killed him. I might have done the same to my father, if he hadn't have done me the favor of dying on his own.
My father was poisoned by our enemies.
Why have you come to Winterfell, Lord Umber?
The bastard Jon Snow led an army of wildlings past the wall. We're farther north than any of you fuckers. Wildlings come down, we always have to fight them first.
You think a horde of wildlings can take Winterfell?
If they get Jon Snow leading, then maybe. He knows his place better than we ever will.
Maybe
Pledge
this
your
is what's
banners
gonna
to House
happen.
Swear loyalty to me as Warden of the North, and we will fight together to destroy the bastard and all his wildling friends.
I'm not kissing your fucking hand.
Then it appears we're at a bit of an impasse.
Fuck kneeling. And fuck oaths.
Like him.
I've got a gift for you.
Don't tell me that is Rickon Stark. The Ambers! Fuck! I thought I've heard their names before. God, Bran sent
Who's this?
Rickon to the Ambers. Not another direwolf. We didn't see them for 3 whole seasons. And now that we finally do, it's like this. Come on. Rickon is totally dead. Totally dead. Another Stark boy is dead. You gonna deliver a speech or something? Oh my god.
If you have any last words, now is the time. You shouldn't be alive. It's not right. Neither was killing me.
Exactly. Thorn.
I had a choice, Lord Commander. Betray you, or betray the Night's Watch. You brought an army of wildlings into our lands, An army of murderers and raiders. If I had to do it all over, knowing where I'd end up, I pray I'd make the right choice again.
I'm sure you would, Sir Alistair.
I fought. I lost. Now I rest.
He said an army of raiders and murderers. It's the same type of people who get sent to the Night's Watch in the first place. That's so much hatred in his heart. Boy, you did the wrong thing. You did the wrong thing. Oh, that must be the hardest thing he's ever had to do, sentencing a young boy to die. I kind of feel for Jon right now. He didn't want to do this. Oh, you didn't have to make me hear that. I don't know.
You should burn the bodies. You should.
He's done. I knew it. He's done. I would have been,
What do you want me to do with this? Wear it. Burn it.
Leave in the Night's Watch.
Whatever you want. You have Castle Black.
Can you blame him? He died.
My watch is ended.
Yeah. He's been spared of his vows. He technically died. Man. God, that was something. So yeah. If Jon continued fighting the, army of the dead and stuff like that, he will be like an undead fighting the army of the dead. It's like he's gonna be fighting on their level. In a sense, share level of their power. It's kind of interesting if you think about it this way. Honestly, I get this whole Ollie was just avenging his family argument. This is why I didn't complain about him killing Ygritte, even though I liked her character. But at this point, he already got his revenge. He knows that Jon killed the thing that, killed his parents. He himself killed the woman who killed his father. So killing more wildlings is just pointless. It would be like someone killing my family, me killing them, but then going on killing their family, their neighbors, their postman, etc. Also, Jon always treated Arya right. Jon even tried to teach him in a way, prepare him to take command after him, but never holding it against Arya that he killed his one true love. People show you who they are in their last moments, and Arya had so much hatred in his heart, like the way he looked at Jon, but Sir Thorne acted on principle even though it's flawed, but he held his head high in the end. I couldn't stand him. I think he was such a big hypocrite, but I respect that level of belief in what you're doing. That scene between Braavos and Jon at the start of the episode, it was so meaningful and so profound. It's like a pity summary of the human condition. We thought we knew what was right. We tried to do it. We tried to clean up the shit. We got murdered for it. We're confused and hopeless. We say, I thought I knew, but I failed. And our Jiminy Cricket says, good, now go fail again. It's pretty much it. You could tell that not just Tormund, but also the wildlings are so loyal to Jon now. With Tormund, for example, despite Jon being a double agent for the Night's Watch when they first met. They lived together, they scaled the wall together. He gave Tormund's leader an honorable death, even if it was against his own leader's wishes. He let him go when he was a prisoner. He saved his people, at least as many as he could, even if he had every reason not to, and he died for them. Tormund and his people owe the survival entirely to Jon, entirely. So yeah, and like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if there's this whole new religion just created around Jon. I mean, he died and came back to life. So yeah, Jon only sentenced to death 4 people. Where are the others? At At least 6 people stabbed him that night. Right? There were more. But anyway. I'm getting interested by Qyburn lately. Like, it's like the most efficient royal assistant ever. He really knows how to manage and take care of his employees, like seriously. And he doesn't seem necessarily evil. I don't get a bad vibe from him, despite the company he keeps. He's just interested by, you know, advanced medical science, and while his methods might be questionable, the results clearly aren't. And how he could have intimidated those kids to work for him instead of Varys, but he gave them candy and stuff like that, helped them with their personal problems. But yeah, he's interesting. Like, very much the kind of guy worth having around. Definitely. Arya, this episode really confirmed why I really love her. Like, she never gives up, even if she's in pain, bleeding, tired, angry, upset. She never stopped fighting. Like, she should be proud of that. When she got hit after she said she has 4 brothers and not 3 brothers and a half brother, I was like, what the hell, why? But then it hit me. Not making the distinction that Jon was a half brother rather than, being simply her brother was a sign that she wasn't yet no one. If she was truly no one, she wouldn't care about labeling Jon as just a half brother. So yeah, I kind of get it. But anyway, there's something weird about this wave girl. I mean, for a girl that is no one apparently, she shouldn't be bothered by Arya, but you can see that she's jealous. And she's scared that Arya would take her place. I mean, the repeated beatings could be dismissed as necessary for Arya's training, but not the frustration on her face when Arya beat her at the end. If this all was just business, she shouldn't be feeling this way. So it's clear that she has personal hatred for Arya, and yet she's supposed to be no one. So this girl is not doing a good job, apparently. Bran's story arc is getting so interesting. That whole fight scene was amazing. I loved how the young Ned actor perfectly mimicked the accent of Ned. I mean, now it ends. Oh my god, that was amazing. Loved the whole flashbacks. It gives an extra dimension to the story, and you could brilliantly stretch it out. Bran was surprised that, since he was being told as a child that his father be the greatest swordman who's ever lived, which, by the way, I thought it was Barristan Selmy, but anyway. So whether he heard it from Ned himself or the other people in Winterfell, growing up with that image in mind, it's bound to be a surprise when you realize that it didn't really happen that way. But it wasn't Ned's fault. Like, he was not the one who killed the guy and stabbed him in the back. Like, he fought honorably and lost him, It was nothing dishonorable about the way he fought. And Ned had no say. It was Reed Holland, something like that, Reed. He had no say in Holland Reed stabbing him in the back. So yeah, but the whole segment was interesting. Really, really liked that. And apparently Ned heard him. Young Ned heard him. So I have a feeling that Bran can alter history, and this is why Three-Eyed Raven was, worried about Bran staying in the past and doing exactly that, because the past has been already written, and if he can alter history in some way or another, that got to have dire consequences. And it's gonna be interesting if they, get to that whole, butterfly effect and stuff, But yeah, really, really like this episode. Season 6 is interesting. Really interesting. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and see you in the next video.